We're in Argentina for the Buenos Aires Prix. UK ball on pole from Sebo Campo and an Ocui, then it's T Gabo, Vashi Chantan and Santino Milan and his home race. Then it's Michael Novikov, David Camino, Daf Sanchez and Revo. And Buenos starts 11th from Akari and Yuki Suo, and it's the other Toyota Gazoo of August Regazzoni, and then Milrez, Leo and Pusiera in 17th. Then it's Daniel Bogdasarov, iWorld, Marcus Nelson, Lala Leclerc and Tommy starting 22nd. Third round of the championship, we're in Argentina, then UK ball in pole position for the first time in a long while. All 5 lights go on in Buenos Aires. Can we go green? And that's a very good start for UK ball. Oh, he's really shot away from Sebastian Ocampo there, not Huey, currently in the slip through of both cars as they barrel down towards the first turn. T Gabo up into second position, sweeping Ocampo and not Huey there. They're still side by side. Milan in its home race, currently up to third. Leo 5-second time penalty. Regazzoni in 13th position, but out in front, it is still UK ball leading from Gabo and Milan. Novikov 5 seconds and out of the race. Daf Sanchez. Oh my goodness me, that's a tire and a front wing. Oh, spinning. It's the championship leader. It's Milrez with problems there. And that is Sanchez's car in the middle of the circuit. No wonder they pulled the virtual safety car out. But UK ball leads the C3 from T Gabo and Santino Milan. He's having a great home race here. Currently third, started 6th, and gained so many positions. Novikov 5th in the number 12 next TV. But he's got a time penalty, so we will only know how good that'll be for so long. Get back racing then, lap 1 of 12. We're about to start the second lap. And the two Mercedeses of Leclerc and iWorld currently 18th and 20th. Tommy currently splitting the two of them. Marcus Nelson currently 21st. And we have to check Milrez. He doesn't have too much damage. He'll be able to continue racing without making a pit stop prematurely. Revo currently 8th. And yeah, not too much else to say. Gabo on the back of that Braun GP car in that Virgin Renault. Virgin Renault looking of a very good opening to their season when it comes to their qualifying, but when it comes to the actual races themselves, it's iffy. Here comes Gabo then, coming down into turn number 3 with attack mode, and he takes the lead. Gabo to the lead of the E3. UK ball tried to do the switchback, but it's not quite gonna work out. So it's Gabo from UK ball from Milan, fastest first sector for the number 29 car. Brilliant stuff for him. The Italian 29, as we now watch the Italian number 7 of Revo trying to take 7th away from an Ocui. Right now, championship basically open as possible. Championship leader Milrez currently running in 14th in that red, yellow and black App Sports Lena car. As iWorld staying in 20th, but his teammate up to 17th. Tommy's in 18th. Marcus Nelson not really making up too much ground. Bogdasarov's the only man on the hard tires. You saw last time out the strength of starting on the hards. UK ball's not going to get attack mode. He's only going to use attack charge, and he's been swept by the home driver Santino Milan up into second place for the fastest lap of the E3 in that Nissan Nismo car. This is going to come down to Virgin and Nissan. Wow, this has been an amazing start to the race. And it's still not over yet. Milan and UK ball both with attack mode as they barrel down towards turn 3. They're not going to try and make any hasty move. Ocampo currently in 4th. Only MS Amlin Andretti car still in the C3. Revo has cleared UK and Ocui there. A lot of weaving from Santino in second place in that number 43 car. As we now run up towards this uphill section of the track. And he's just staying in touch with Gabo. Milan, rookie here. This is only his 3rd race in the championship, and he's already fighting for a win. T. Gabo, this is his second season, UK Ball, and he started every race in the championship bar season 12. He wasn't able to do season 12 due to Daf Sanchez being at the time the reserve driver for Mercedes, and therefore getting the benefit of racing in the FEMC. But UK Ball now, he's dropped off the back of Milan, who has also dropped off of the back of Gabo. So now it's Ocampo's turn. Milan to the lead as Gabo and Novikov both coming to the pits. So this is for second. Here comes Sebastian Ocampo. Didn't finish last time out. It's going to take second this time out. Santino Milan leads his own E3. As here comes Vachichan, the number 22. He's going to take third from UK Ball. He's going to take second from Sebastian Ocampo. And if he could just get a little more closing speed, he could have gotten Milan. There goes UK Ball again. Tries to take third from Sebastian Ocampo. He's really hustling that Brawn car as much as he can. The pole sitter for this E3. He's a Hall of Fame driver as UK Ball. So is the man behind him in Revo. And it's just so close when it comes to every single move that these drivers make. Leo, alright, he came into the pits at the end of that last lap, so that is why he's down in 21st. Marcus Nelson really struggling out there when it comes to tyre wear. Vachichan 5 tenths away from Milan. However, will these guys come in? I think, I'm just looking at everyone's tyres, and I think the guys who are going to go longest on their softs will be Marcus Nelson, Yuki Suo, and Lawless Leclerc, because they are the second men in their teams. As here comes Milan, Vachichan, Ocampo, UK Ball, Wevo's in, and not Kiwi is going to lead this E-Prix from David Camino on lap 5 of 12. Akari currently up in third. The reigning World Drivers' Champion hasn't had a good start to this season, and I've got a little hope for him to win this season's championship, but you'll only know once that checkered flag falls. As here comes David Camino to the lead of the E-Prix. Camino leads in Buenos Aires, as here comes Buenos to try and pull an identical move. That's a lot wide, and out of the race goes Akari. Akari out of the E3 and hitting the tyre. That's Yuki Suo in the barriers, and many other drivers there. That's P. Sierra caught up in that incident. Tommy hitting P. Sierra. Bogdasarov hitting, getting by that part of the track now with Gabo, and that is a virtual safety car. Oh, dearie me. Unfortunate occurrences down at Pinnacle Race, at the Pinnacle Motorsport team, powered by Aurelio Pinnacle, as they are known as officially. Virtual safety car is ending. Camino's going to lead from Ewan and Babness, but my oh my, that was very close. Yuki Suo struggling with his tyres. They're 24%, and he's got no front wing. He's holding up the train. P. Sierra also part of that. He's lost half of it. He's going to get past, as we see all the drivers head downhill now. Bogdasarov got damaged in that incident. Santino Milan is actually in a really good place right now. I think Milan could actually win this race. Oh, Marcus Nelson, 5 seconds. Yuki Suo dropping down the order quite quickly. You can see the absolute struggles he's facing with when it comes to his tyre wear, because he's just been hit by Marcus Nelson. But Gabo now. T. Gabo leads this race. T. Gabo is leading. Michael Novikov is second, and Milan is third. Santino Milan is looking at a potential podium at his first home race, but Vachichan is going to do everything he can to deny him. He's going to be using his attack mode. He's not using attack charge. Milan is also only using attack mode, but will Vachichan try and attack? No, he doesn't. Milan will send it down the inside and take second away from Michael Novikov, but not for too much longer. Nelson, another 5-second time penalty for the App Sports Lena driver, and still, oh so close, they go through that third sector. And I think the rest of the field's going to join in this squabble for position 2. We're going to take a look at Marcus Nelson. He's fighting Daniel Bogdasarov, so we have to assume that one of them was going rather uncommonly slowly. But here comes David Camino. He's going to draw alongside Milan, cleared Milan. Now he's got to try and get past Vasichan and Michael Novikov, and you know what? He's not going to do it because Novikov and Vasichan are so far ahead. Babinet's 5 seconds for causing a collision. Vasichan turn up into second position in that Mahindra number 22 car, and that's very close to the wall for Michael Novikov. Oh, so close to contact and ending each other's races. PCR, fastest second sector of anyone. We saw Ocampo with the fastest first sector. T. Gabo was running away with the C3, 5 laps to go. And look at this squabble for second. Here comes David Camino again. Will he try and send it down the inside? No, he can't. There's not enough space. Novikov is currently holding on to second place by a thread. And also that 5-second time penalty means that he really just has to run away as quickly as he can, but he can't, as the entire pack is closing in on every single driver here, and not QE 5 seconds for causing a collision. Camino up into P3. Vasichan has been cleared, as here comes the 88 again. Can he send it around the outside of the chicane? Not quite. Still so many drivers weaving coming through there. There goes Camino. He's going to try and get the outside again. He's going to have side by side coming through this uphill rise of the track, and it's second place for David Camino. Novikov drops to P4, Milan drops to P6, and he might drop to P7 if he's not careful because of how close an QE is to him. Here comes an QE up into the 6th, but 5th takes Milan. Brilliant racing from the entire pack here, and it's all clean as well. Here comes Milan on Novikov, once again trying to fight. Iworld has just come into the pits for his second stop, but we're not really trying to focus on that. We're focusing on this brilliant fight for position, and Gabo's coming in. Gabo in pit lane, so Camino will lead the E-Prix. Novikov also in the pits. It says out of the pits. That's Iworld. Iworld's a lap down. Oh dear. And now it's Tommy, fastest lap of the E3, out of nowhere for the next TV driver, currently in 12th. But David Camino leads the C3 from Vasichan and Santino Millar, the home driver, in his first season of the FEMC. He's going to have to pit again, it's the thing. Pretty abrasive track surface hits, not the most abrasive of the season. All that we've raced on, you usually see that in the Middle East. But you can still see drivers struggling for grip. Milrez, current championship leader, he's probably going to lose out on it, considering where he's projected to finish, and also the fact he's got a pit basically around the end of this lap. That's Regazzoni. Regazzoni behind U-Cable, who is clearing Iworld there. Iworld lap down. I think he might have had a puncture, which is why he's a lap down. That would explain it, but for that Mercedes Vestas car, not great. Camino from Vasichan, from Milan, from Ocampo, from Buenos, from Milrez, from Revo, the top 7. Milrez trying to close in on Buenos for 5th position, but Iron with a 5-second time penalty. Who's going to come in here? That there is Vasichan, who's come in. Santino Milan leads the time E-Prix, but not for too much longer, because there goes Sebastian Ocampo, super rookie in the 76, back in season number 13, went to try and take the title from the statistical greatest of all time, but now he's going to take the lead, but not for too much longer. Santino Milan telling him, these are my streets, and you will not keep the lead in my streets. Babinet's in the wall. He's been hit by his teammate. U-Cable hits the back of the hyperdrive car. Both hyperdrives facing the wrong direction. They're not in hyperdrive anymore. My goodness me, that's also a Team Gabo having problems there. Marcus Nelson, 5 seconds for causing a collision. That's Revo out of the E-Prix now. Revo is out of this E-Prix. Virtual safety car is called. Leo, 5 seconds. An additional 5 seconds for causing a collision. As Novikov now also facing problems. T. Gabo out of the Prix. That's not how either driver would have wanted to end their race. But if the virtual safety car stays out for much longer, then the top three are going to get a massive benefit by pitting this lap. UK Ball's not got too much damage. Rigazzoni doesn't have too much damage. Chiclerc doesn't have too much damage. The top seven, Buenos has quite a bit of damage, but the top seven all need to pit this lap. Tommy is currently it, and he also needs to pit. So Santino Milan, if the guys down at Nissan Nismo as they peel into pit lane now, if Nissan Nismo can get a good pit stop here, they can take home their first race win since London Season 10, which gave UK Ball the World Drivers' Championship. Very speedy pit stop then for Santino Milan. Where is Sebastian Ocampo? Ocampo hasn't come out! Ocampo's stopped in the pits! He's come out now, and he's behind Mealres! So Marcus Nelson takes the lead of the E3. Yuki Suo is second, Camino is third, but he's at a tyre disadvantage compared to Santino Milan. So Santino Milan is currently in the hot seat to try and win his home E3, but he's going to have to go up against basically David Camino, since Suo, as he now takes the lead of the E3, has got unbelievably worn tyres. Nelson currently second. You can see that is Santino Milan and Vashi Chantan. They are fighting for their first wins in their career. Marcus Nelson fighting with Yuki Suo over the race lead. If Suo finishes on the tyres that he's got, it would be a miracle. But Camino, he's also still fighting for the race win. This is an amazing fight for position. Yellow's in the second sector, however, and that's going to halt progression of this brilliant fight. And I can't find who it's for. They will probably come into the pit soon. But it's Suo from Nelson, from Camino, from Milan, from Vachichantan. There goes David Camino ahead of Marcus Nelson. Mealres 5-second time penalty for causing collision. Virtual safety car. Michael Novikov is out of the E3. Novikov out of this E3. Presumably he had a puncture. 07 Godspeed. Out comes iWorld. Oh dear. We're gonna have 2 laps to sort out who wins this race, aren't we? As in comes Yuki Suo, so it's gonna be Camino. Oh, that's more drivers in. Vachichantan lost his front wing. Oh dear, so this is gonna be a 2-horse race to the finish. Because no matter what, Mealres can stop Milan closing in on Camino. But come on. I'm cheering on Santino Milan. This is his 3rd race in the FEMC, and he's got a shot of winning the 3rd race of his career. And what better race for that to be than his home race? Few drivers can claim that they've won a race within their first 3 starts. B-Dragon Sonic can say that. UK Ball can say that. Sebastian Ocampo, I believe, can also say that. But you see, this isn't just something that a champion does. It's something that one of the greatest drivers of their era does. But come on, Mealres is currently 9 tenths away from the lead, 3 tenths back from Milan, but Milan 4 tenths away from Camino. So they've currently got similarly worn tyres, but Camino's got a little more wear. He's got a little bit more damage to that Brawn car compared to Santino's Nissan. Mealres dropping back from those guys. So on to the final lap. They are about to start. iWorld then. Is that iWorld or is that... No, Chiclerc's currently in the pack. So iWorld, I think he might be on to get another... He's about to be lapped again. No, he's on the lead lap currently. But coming down the main straight to start the 12th lap here in Buenos Aires. David Camino is currently leading this race, but he's going to need to defend like a madman to stop Santino Milan and his Nissan Nismo. P. Sierra, 5-second time penalty for causing a collision. That's with Sebastian Ocampo into the lead. Go Santino Milan in his home race in Argentina. And Milan leads the Buenos Aires E-Prix from David Camino and Mealres. Nissan Nismo cheer within their pit box in paddock because they know this is it. He's already pulled a second on Camino. As yellow's in the second sector, that's for Lawless Leclerc hitting the barriers. Track's been cleared now. Milan is leading his home race, and he is leading that Nissan Nismo car to the first win that the Japanese team is going to see since season number 10, as Lawless Leclerc out of the E-Prix. Unfortunate for the number 16, but that means there's no competition. He has faced some great luck, great opportunity. He started in the top 6, and he is going to come through the final few turns. Nissan Nismo, they haven't had a great return to the FEMC. They didn't have that last season with 2 rookies, but with a different set of drivers. It's going to be Santino Milan who's going to take home the 3rd race win in season 16. Santino Milan wins his home race. Dave Camino comes home with a P2. Milrez is 3rd at the line. Cable 4th. Regazzoni 5th. Sierra 6th. Ocampo 7th. Tommy is 8th. Fastest 3rd sector for Marcus Nelson, who is 13th. As we now watch iWorld's lap. What a finish. What a finish for the C3. So iWorld will be classified on the lead lap somehow. Only thing he can really get out of this is a fastest lap, so we're going right on board with the 21. Going down the main straight. Imagine. No fastest lap. And this is the podium then. 2 Argentinians on the podium for their home race. That is absolutely magnificent. It's Santino Milan from David Camino and August Regazzoni. Then it's Sebo Campos, Tommy, Milrez, Yuki Suro, and Cable, the top 8. Then it's T-Sheriff and Daniel Balthasar to round up the points finishes. Special Chantan is 11th from Ina Babnik and Enoch Huey. Then it's Leo, Marcus Nelson, iWorld, your finishes. The non-finishes were Lawless Leclerc, Michael Novikov, Razali T. Gabo, Akari, and Dav Sanchez. So in the driver's standings, Santino Milan leads the way, 44 points. Then it's Sebo Campo and Milrez. And it's August Regazzoni, Yuki Suro, David Camino, Marcus Nelson, and Cable, the top 8. Then it's Lawless Leclerc, Daniel Balthasar, T. Sierra, Tommy, Akari, Michael Novikov, Leo, and Ina Babnis. And Dav Sanchez, the driver who scored points, drivers still yet to score points, are T. Gabo, Vaki Chantan, Enoch Huey, iWorld, and Revo. So, in the construction standings, heading into the next round for the championship, Toyota Gazoo lead the way 1 point ahead of Nissan Nismo, who are further 3 points ahead of App Sportsline. Then it's MS Andretti, Born Honda Grand Prix team, Next EV Formula E, Aurelio Pinnacle, Mercedes Formula E team, Virgin Renault, Hyperdrive Racing, and Mahindra, who are still yet to score any points. We'll see you guys next time then, when the Formula E Monoposto Championship returns.